And we are finally back. In my last video, I had told you guys I was going to be coming back in 3 months. However, it's been a year since my last video. It has been a while since I recorded and I have missed it every single day. So in this case, I am starting a new challenge in which I'm giving myself 3 months in order to have my first payout on my funded account. So I want to welcome you to the 3-month challenge of getting my first payout. So in this challenge, I'm going to be following some 3 simple rules. The first rule of the challenge is that every trade has to be equal to or greater than a 2-hour multiple. And for the second one, I have to follow the strategy instead of pure emotions. And for the final third rule, every trade that I place has to be risking 2% if I had won the previous trade, or if I had lost the trade, has to be risking 1% of the challenge. I am simply making these rules so that it allows me to be funded in a short amount of time, maybe even shorter than 3 months. So I currently have a 200K account on AlphaTrader that I bought recently. So for me to get funded on that account, I have to make 8% profit in order to have that account be funded. If I simply were to follow my rules, 4 trades or even 3 trades will be the route to become profitable on that account and actually be funded on it. So in that case, I'm gonna be posting every single Sunday with you guys to be able to see what my thought process is and my discipline towards every single trade that I place in order for me to be funded in the challenge. So now, let's get to the market.
So it's currently 11:51, 10:26, 2025. These are the trades that we have for this week. NZD USD, we're going to be taking again. Hopefully, we're waiting for it to break down to the downside and to have that retest. Like, could possibly retest this 4-hour MA that we're having right here, so we could take it to the downside once again. This one, we're waiting for a much more confluences. We do have some daily rejections happening already from this area, but I'm kind of waiting for more of a deeper retracement back to this area here, depending on what the market will give us at. GBUSD, we're waiting for it to go back to this area right here, so we can take it to the downside once again. We did take this trade down here, beautiful 2-hour multiple. I love it. And NZD JPY, waiting for it to come back down, for it to come back up. Okay, and this one, I believe we're waiting for it to come back in here to get to the upside, or just have another break and retest. We're waiting for that retest at this point, break and retest for it to be going to the upside. NZD CAD, waiting for it to come back down to then go up. Euro JPY, not interested in it. This one, waiting for it to go back down to retest, right down to retest, and this one's absolutely my favorite. I am waiting for that shit to go back down to retest, because we did take a trade here. Beautiful 2.4 multiple. Very, very, very beautiful area of interest. And then these couple trades, I'm waiting for kind of the structure, break above or anything. Waiting for it to come back up. And these are all just, I wait for that one to break below. This one's a very, very, very good trade. Like, this one's a top tier trade. It once it breaks back down. So I'm gonna have an alert here to kind of signal a break, so I can kind of put it on my list for me to watch. This one kind of wait for it to come back down, wait for it to break above, then to go take that test up. And yeah, that's basically it for the market. So NZD USD, wait for it to get a beautiful retest back down, and then everything like that. So I will be staying up for London session. Absolutely will be waiting for it to give you more context and more in depth of what I'm looking for. Waiting for this to break below to kind of 4-hour the structure here, and to go out and to retest this area and take it to the downside. So this trade blew my account. Let me tell you exactly why. So this here, I risk 2%, but when news pops out sometimes, it tends to kind of bring this a lot higher and stop me out right here. Instead of what it was before, it stops me out right there. Okay? So that is exactly what happened. That's why I blew it. The only thing I could have done differently, what I'm going to be doing now, instead of risking 2%, I'm only going to risk 1.5%. The reason why is because to prevent any of that happening ever again. So I'm going to be really patient about it. I'm going to be patient about what the trade to take, and just the risk of 1.5 or risk, I believe is reasonable. 2-hour multiple, I love risking 2-hour multiple, especially when I'm in like a hot streak, but I don't want to risk the account like that again. So I believe a 1.5-hour multiple risk will be a
very good way of actually getting me funded instead of blowing the account in one day. So that's basically it. I'm super excited. My goal is 6%. That was my goal for last week as well, but absolutely got it blown. And now my goal is 6% as well, or if not, 4%. I don't care. I just aim for 6 all the time because you never know what you would get. But easy 2R multiple, 3R multiple, 4R multiple, I'm absolutely happy with. Even if we're positive for the whole week. I haven't been positive the week. I'm not positive that week. I haven't been positive that week. I was positive that week. It was absolutely beautiful. I took one beautiful trade. It was only 1.5R multiple trade. Not the best, but oh look, there we go. EURUSD finally breaking out. So I'm gonna wait for it to break below and to come back to retest again because we need more confluences. So the more confluences we have, the better of a trade that it could be. So that's exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for it during London, so I'm gonna stay up because I gotta work at fucking 7. Hopefully like 2-3 hours of sleep. So let's get to it. I'll let you guys know. It is currently 7:20 a.m. I gotta go to work soon. But to let you guys know, I was up during London for a little bit. I kind of saw EURUSD finally break out here. Happen around this area right here. I saw it break out around like 1, 2. I was looking at here. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to, as I said before, I want a bigger pull to here. I don't know why. I just kind of want to fill this daily EMA, if possible, to get that confluence. I don't know if I'm trying to be picky, but in this case, I am being picky because me waiting for that pullback to be able to get that kind of trade, I could have easily taken a trade right here. Easily taken a trade right here. You had to shift the structure, and you kind of have a little pullback in order to get to this area right here. Many people would have taken this trade to the T, but I simply just waited for more confluences and more daily rejection from this area because this area is a big area that needs a little bit more rejections, just as something like this again or whatever. NZD USD, we're still waiting for it to kind of just slow the fuck down because this shit's still rocketing. So for it to fucking major break to the downside and for it to come back up, for me to be able to consider this trade at all. GPUSD is looking like it might be close for us to be taking it soon. We're simply just waiting for it to come back more, to retest this area, to reject off the EMAs or whatever it can give me. So I'm simply just gonna wait for this trade. I know many people are still holding. I do not see holding throughout the weekend as the right decision because if it hits your TP at this area, then it hits your TP at that area, right? I don't simply see the decision just to keep holding more than your TP if it has to shift the structure, even after your TP. So I don't see the point. I got it right here. I'm happy. I was happy with it. Perfectly happy with it. This, I'm waiting for it to come back down for us to be taking that trade. This, I'm waiting for it to either come back down, but I'd rather just wait for the market to break above to retest this area because the likelihood of me getting that trade anytime soon, I don't know. USD CAD, waiting for it to come back down to retest the area. EURGBP is just there, it's doing this thing, waiting for it to come back down, waiting for it to come back down to this area of interest. I'm waiting for it to come back up to this area of interest, so that could be interesting taking the trade to the downside. I think that's simply it for the markets. Waiting for this to break below and then to hit to retest that area. Break above or just whatever. This is just fucking, what the fuck. Waiting for this one to break below. Like I'm having a big, I really would love it. This market would break below. Like this is a really big opportunity. I think this week is gonna be about breaks. Hopefully, but I'm simply gonna be waiting for positions to happen. So I gotta get to work soon. Fuck. So let's get it. I'm gonna look more into it in my work and just see what we can get from the markets. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in like 12 hours or in between. All right, so it's currently You can see right here is 211, and we're waiting for more setups. We're waiting for the market to give us a better entry and just a better signal for us to be taking a trade. So right now on USD CAD, we are waiting for it to break below this area here on 2 hour here. We're waiting for it to break below, then retest it up again to this area like I'm showing right here in the candle. In order for us to be interested in this trade, has to do something like this. I'm not gonna take it another way, has to be just like this. And then take it to the downside. Euro USD, same exact thing. I'm waiting for it to break below this area, have a shift structure. As for right now, the daily is looking like it could close with a little bit of a wick. Still has momentum, still need more time to take this trade. So the only way that I'll be entering in this trade, I believe the 30-minute did have a shift structure. No, it did not. The shift structure in this market is right here on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hour. The 2 hour is more above, and the 4 hour is well above as well. This 4 hour closed more up than we expected. So I'm waiting for the market to be doing like just giving me a break to downside. GPUSD, I am waiting for it to give me a better break as well. I believe this did shift structure, yes. So this is on the 30 minutes. Let's say this is the higher high, higher low. Waiting for it to break below above this area here. Okay, they broke below. So now we have lower low, lower high. So it's in this range. Okay, it did break above here. So now we do have the higher high and then higher low, lower low, lower high. So now it is bearish. However, on the higher time frames, it is still bullish in these scenarios, and I'll be waiting for it to give me a better shift structure in order for us to be taking the situation. Yeah, so I'm waiting for a better shift structure, or at least just a deeper retracement into our area to be really sure that we're going to be taking this trade specifically. I think I will be probably taking this trade. It is a very big opportunity. These three, NZD USD, Euro USD, and GP USD, are my top 3 trades as for right now. We're going to the other trades, NZD JPY, waiting for it to come back down. It's way too high. USD CHF. I thought about taking NZD JPY counter trend trades, but at the same time, I was not as interested because previous history didn't really show any counter trend trades. Let me be more exact. So it does say counter trend trades. That's what I was interested in for. Every time it comes to this area, it goes down, down, down. So it's be a good counter trend trade, but in this case, it was not my type of setup for me. USD CHF has to break above this area. I don't think I'll be interested in taking this right here, where it's at right now, to be taken to the up and then back down in this trade. USD CAD's basically the same exact thing. Wait for it to come back down. So this is just kind of the market update as for right now. This one go back down. I actually like AD JPY. CAD JPY is pretty good. I'm waiting for GPAUD. Could I take a counter trend trade? Quickly's bullish. I don't know. I'm more interested in sells because it's part of the strategy. But as for right now, I'm going to stick to the strategy to be more on secure side. Yeah. So that's basically it for today. This have a shift structure. That's exactly what I was waiting for. And I was waiting for the retracement back up to this daily area of interest that we are interested in taking in that area. That is basically it. So into the USD, waiting for it to go back. Still has too much momentum. Then waiting for it to give you more of a shift structure now, lower time frames, and this as well. So that is basically it for right now. I'm gonna head to the gym, get my workout in around 7 after work. I need to get a little bit more sleep. I'm starting to get very sleep deprived in the situation. So that's basically it. Let's get to it and let's review the markets. Wow, beautiful fucking day at the gym. Absolutely fucking amazing. It's currently, I believe, like 8:20, 8:30. I gotta work at 7, went straight to the gym, hit the gym for like an hour, 45 minutes. It was just legs and abs today. Perfect combo. So no trades as for right now. Had the same thing setups. NZD USD is still going up to the upside, so I think I might cross that off the list for this week. I'm probably looking for some buys up there, honestly. But we'll see. Maybe it can reverse, maybe it goes back down again to break down below, and if it's a retest again. Still have retesting, but that's just extra confirmations that I need to have in order to be profitable, you know? You gotta have those extra confirmations, even if it makes you lose the trades, even if it makes you fucking just wait for the setup and it doesn't happen for you, or it goes before you even enter in. Shit happens here. But as you wait for those confirmations, extra confirmations, to have extra confluences and just extra positivity to yourself to be able to take that setup. As right now, the account is still sitting at $0, 0%, and no trades taken. If you're wondering what I am trading on Alpha Trader. So I'm gonna go back in the charts and let's get to it. And it's currently 12:24 a.m. This is kind of the second day, the start of the second day. I am fucking tired as fuck. I went to work, went to the gym, now we're still up. Fuck it is. So fuck. Let's get to the markets, bro. This is what's important. This is exactly what's important. And this is what's gonna make us the bread to get out of this spot, bro. Out of just fucking spot. So, into the USD, I am no longer interested at all. Let me show you exactly why. If my area of interest is right here, right? And you have this much momentum in the markets, signaling the market is still pushing up to the upside, why would you sell? Absolutely no reason. I'm going to be selling this market. That's for right now. Unless it decides to break below and then come back and I'll take it out. Okay? Simple as that. But as for right now, I'm expecting the market just to kind of break above this area here to have a structure and then make the daily bearish. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. Exactly what I'll be doing and just waiting in general. USD JPY is a big counter trend trade. I'm going to be very specific about this because according to this, it's kind of a 50%. I believe it's going to get more when the market comes back up to retest the previous structure point, which gives me another 10%, I believe, or 5%. Who gives a fuck? I care actually. It gives me another confluence to take that trade. So I am waiting just for this market to come back here. I'm staying up for this one. I believe. I have a really strong feeling that counter trend trades. I actually like counter trend trades, but I also like following the strategy as well. I believe these counter trend trades do kind of follow strategy because I'm applying certain rules that I would apply if I was to be in this trade, any other trade that follows the strategy to the T. But as for right now, our counter trend is in fact here. The reason why, because if you go on a 2 hour, you have a beautiful left head, right shoulder formation, waiting for it to retest that neckline. Every time the market comes here, it comes down, 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 or up, up, down, down. So exactly why I'm taking this. GPUSD, I am still waiting for rejections to happen. So far, I'm not getting any rejections at all. You're looking at these little, very little small wicks. This is a beautiful big trade. I'm so happy I got that trade, bro. Anyways, moving on. Waiting for some rejections to happen here. The only way for me to be interested in this trade is if it were to give me more rejections here. I believe I need daily to show me another rejection. Like, this is too strong for me to be taking a trade like that. That's way too strong. I'm gonna hang on to that for a little bit. I'm gonna be patient about it and just kind of just wait it out. USD is basically the same thing on the boat, waiting for it to reject off that area as well. It did pass that psychological level, so like psychological level does not come into effect, but that daily area, that daily EMA is on right on the ass of it. So that's something I'll be interested in taking for later. I'm waiting for another daily rejection off that daily EMA to show and have the extra confluence of us having it. Another counter trend trade. I'm just kind of just predicting things before shit's even happening. I'm waiting for it to come back down here. But I would like to take a counter trend trade just like this. If we
were to get something like this. If we look at left, then a head, then a right shoulder, we get a break, then a retest. Then we're gonna take it down. You know how nice that would be? Right on that area of interest, every time it goes down, 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 down. That would be so, so, so perfect. If I predict this to the T, I'm getting funded. I'm getting funding regardless. But it's so cool. It would be so nice to see that. Another beautiful trade open this. Left head, right shoulder, break, retest. And then absolutely beautiful. I love fucking trading. I love this. This is so cool. I love this, bro. This would be the funniest shit I've ever done. I look like a crack addict just figuring out shit. But it's so fun. And AUDJPY, I am waiting for this trade. That's absolutely a gold trade. Gold. I don't know. I'm not too happy with this because it's the only time it's really done anything is these two spots. And then failed here. Just waiting for this. I believe it was another trade. Why is in the counter trade I'm looking at? So Alex G has taken a trade before, and I saw it. I was looking at it. I was like, damn, this is a really good trade. But if it does not give me my left head, right shoulder, I'm not gonna take that counter trade. I'm taking a high risk already on a counter trend trade. I just want as many confluences as I can in order to take it to the downside. I'm not going to take it to the downside just to take it to the downside. I listen to some pairs that are really nice. They can just take it. So that is exactly what I'm waiting for. It's to give me another shoulder. Will be nice, perfect, will be absolutely perfect depending on what the market gives me. But just wait it out and just see whatever the fuck it does. And I believe this is another trade. I'm obviously waiting for it to give me a better dip down to have a shift of structure on the daily and another time frame as well, whatever is possible. No, this would be another counter trade as well. Oh my god, so many counter trend trades. I have to be very cautious. Honestly, I want to see how well I do in these counter trend trades. I believe I could do really well. I have to be really cautious on them because they are high risk trades. They're very degenerate, so patience is key. The only reason why I'm taking these counter trend trades is because I see them available on the markets. I see the confluences they have, and I see the possibility of me making money off of them. It is something that you should be doing depending on what you're looking for. I love taking my trades to the T of what the strategy involves, but if it falls along the areas that I'm able to take it to the counter trend trade, I will absolutely take it without a doubt. So that's basically for the market. I'm gonna watch it and just see what happens. I'm gonna stay for London. It is currently 8:12 a.m. So we did not stay up any longer. We literally lit the charts at 2 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I don't think it's happening. So it finally broke out. Finally, it's still going down as I expected. It's still going down. I'm still waiting for retracement back up, if possible, to get to the downside. This one finally broke out as well, and just know that the 4-hour day closed very beautifully, very perfect. Daily closure was perfect as well. The only thing I'm waiting for is for the market to retest this area again to get to the downside. So it can be kind of a left head, right shoulder, but whenever the market decides to, I am ready to take that trade. Honestly, I am. So USD/JPY and GBP/USD, I am waiting to take these two trades. Still waiting for the market to come back up for me to take this trade. This one needs a little bit more time. The daily needs to be able to give me a nice doji or a pin bar to give me the best entry signal that I'm looking for personally. In this case, if it does close in like a doji formation, I'm waiting for some reaction to happen, like a break and retest, and like that. So you make another confirmation, be able to take this trade personally. Still waiting for my setups to occur. So these two I am waiting for sure. I think my TP on daily, it's not really clear. Probably my TP is gonna be around here. The TP here is too small. Wait for it to come back up. So I'm basically just waiting for this to happen. So I did just 30 minutes to close above here to kind of retest this area right here to show that's rejecting off that area again. it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. There was no way I was gonna take the trade like this, because you never know when it's gonna stop. And this is a perfect candlestick letting me know the market has finally rejected this area fully. So I'm waiting for it to come back up here and take it down. And for the rest of the setups, still waiting for that to come back up. Still waiting for that to go. No, this one's supposed to be a buy, but I'm trying to see if I can take a counter trend trade, but it did not give me a left hand right shoulder. This one's a buy. These are just there. This one, you're either gonna take it up. Actually, it's a good setup to take it up, but personally, I would like to take. Good setup. How about this? If the market gives me this, retest this area, I'll be willing to take it into the trade. It is a counter trend trade, that's for sure. Everything's signaling to the downside. Weekly, daily, bearish. These are all that. The only reason why I kind of want to take this trade is because every time the market comes to this area here, it tends to go to the upside. See? Here, go to the upside. Here, upside. So that's what I'm waiting for, basically. I think that's basically it. I'm still waiting for this to come back down to reach this area. And the USD is just doing its thing. This already said. So basically, yeah. So I'll let you guys know what happens, and I'll see if we make some fucking money. Let's make some money. Let's get it.
Good update. It is currently 10:20 a.m. and your USD is looking like there's some potential setups gonna be happening here if it decides to be rejecting this area. So I'm waiting for rejections, waiting for another golfing or another evening star formation, whatever comes first. I'll obviously like an engulfing to take the trade to the downside. But as for right now, we must wait for the market to give us our entry signal. Same thing as USD CHF, which is a big counter trend trade. Is finally coming back to this area right here to give us a proper setup. So we're gonna wait it out. We're gonna see whatever the fuck happens with the trades. And we're just gonna be patient about it, you know? Can't rush the markets, we cannot rush our analysis. We can only do what we need to do in order to be successful, you know? JPY is still in the same area that I was before, just waiting for it to just go back down. This one is continuing to go down. I'm always still gonna wait for a big pullback to the upside. I don't know for sure if this trade was just missed out completely, but I feel like there's a big opportunity with these markets for us to be taking this trade still. So I'm still gonna be patient with this one. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. But into the USD is just, I feel like it's just completely out of my mind. Like, I don't want to be looking at that too much because there are other good setups waiting to be made. So I'm just gonna be patient with that. That's all we need, just patience and key to having successful trades. So we're gonna wait on your USD and USD CHF to be giving me my entry signals. The daily's looking good, like a nice, oh, it was a doji. Now it's kind of more just projecting on a daily area of interest. Here are my confluences. This is more on a daily as well because the 4 hour is still bullish. See, we have a lower low, lower high, higher high, higher low, boom, 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 higher high, higher low. So first be bearish, has to break below. First be interested in having that confluence. I can add it on later, but I'm gonna wait for this. I'm still on the computer and just wait. Let's get to it. Gym, absolutely pumped. I did chest, tricep, chest, tricep, and shoulders. I did 4 chest, 2 tricep, and 2 shoulders. Absolutely a banger, bro. It was phenomenal. I loved it. Oh my god. Ooh, I fucking love it, bro. So I'm gonna go home. Your USD is looking like it might be a possible trade for long. I'm waiting for a couple of structures for me to be interested in the trade. However, right now I'm just gonna set it, leave it for now until the London session has occurred. I'm gonna wait for my engulfing, wait for my entries, but for right now, I do not want to take the trade. We're out of session, so in between 11 to whatever, 11 to 4 or 5, whatever possibility it gives me between that time frame, I will be taking that trade if it looks reasonable enough for me to be looking and taking it. I'm not gonna just take a trade, you know. I'm waiting for the best possible entry signals for me to be able to be a very successful trader and profitable and get funded on my way up. So that is my plan of me getting funded and me having my idea of what I've been looking for. I'm not gonna just take a trade just to take a trade. That's very irresponsible. Like, you don't gamble just to gamble. You gamble to make money, right? Same thing with trading. I'm trading to make money. I'm not here to lose money. I'm here to make money. If I lose money, it's part of the process. But as long as I did everything I could to avoid the possible loss with my strategy, then it's good enough. You know, I gave him 100%. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna go home now and get through it. Alright. It's currently 12:24 a.m. and we are waiting for EURUSD to come back and retest this area here. But I would kind of like for it to wait a little bit longer until the 1 a.m. closes, because the 4 hours is gonna shift, the 2 hours is gonna shift, and I believe the 1 hour as well. Yeah, the 1 hour. So I think we needed that shift to confirm that we were gonna be going to the downside. And I need to retest again, so you kind of control that EMA as well. Go back to this EMA. I can have this like box that kind of represent where I'll probably see the market reject off the area because of all these rejections here. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm waiting for that to happen. I'll take it as soon as I get in engulfing. Just take it down. And once I take it, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because now it's nothing session. I'm gonna stay up, be patient, and tomorrow we're gonna see. We do have a lot of potential trades for the next couple of days. Like this one's gone. Like this one's just completely gone. GBPUSD is gone. NZD-JPY, I think. Let me see. I like JPY. I like AUD. I was expecting it to retest back up here again, but didn't. Now it's down here, so waiting for the retest back at this point here. GBP CAD seems like shit. I love these breaks, bro. I love it. I'm waiting for it to retest right here. Absolutely love these breaks. So USD is the only trade I have my eyes on for right now, and it's still going down. So I'm gonna be patient and wait out for this. I'm gonna see what happens. So patience is king. I'm tired as fuck. Okay, we gotta make some money. Let's try to make 3%, bro. That'll be nice. I'm gonna risk 1.5%. I'm not risking 2 anymore because of what happened to me last week. So it is what it is. Let's get to it. I'll see you guys in like 2 hours. It is currently a nice day. It's 8:53 a.m. I was up since 4 waiting for this fucking setup to approach. So around here, I believe, around here, at 4, I was like, no, fuck, I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, I was gonna come up here already and be like, done. I know. So this is the trade I'm looking at right now. This is the possible setup I'm gonna be looking at. It is EURUSD. I am tired as fuck. And the reason why it's so dark in my room because I have the blind, covering the blind, so I was able to sleep a little bit more. I could probably go back to sleep after this because I am fucking tired and I didn't go to the gym today. Luckily, I do not work today. This is 2 days I do not work, so this is fucking perfect. USD-JPY, I'm still waiting for it to approach up there again. EURUSD is gonna be taking it soon. I gotta see what my TP would be. Honestly, I would love my TP to not be down here. You know how perfect that would be. But it's most likely gonna be where I have this set. This is like a big area right here. We got 1, 2, 3 set right here. So I'm gonna have to wait for the market to give me my beautiful entry. And news is coming out, so hopefully news goes in my direction this time. Hopefully we just break that fucking TP. Hit 4%. No, I'm risking. All right, so we're gonna be entering the trading soon, but look at this 4 hour, bro. Look at that rejection, clean rejection, break, then retest. Look at that pull back. So I'm gonna be watching out. If it doesn't engulf, then I get an evening star. So far, there's so much we'll probably be making. 3.15%. Just gonna wait.
gonna take this TP out because I don't set my TP anymore. So wait it out. We got 10 seconds left. We're gonna see what the fuck this market gives me. If it doesn't engulf, then we're gonna take it as an evening star formation. But technically it did engulf here. Still gonna leave it out. Oh, it engulfed. Look at that. Same shit, but it did its thing. We're gonna wait a little longer to see which direction it's gonna pull to. I'm not gonna take it just yet. I'm gonna wait a little longer. I wanna see it kinda go bearish before I take it. Because sometimes I get my ass fucking clapped. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little longer. I be getting smacked sometimes, bro. Absolutely like deadied. I'm getting like biggest fucking smack in my life, just not waiting a little longer. And I'd probably get a better position, but I'm just gonna wait until I see a big wick like that. I think I'm just gonna keep holding. Yeah, that's my entry. Perfect. Many of you guys probably be like, why did you take it before when I was there? Well, I want to see a flip bearish before I take it. Because I've taken trades before where it never flips bearish, bro. Never. And it's like, damn, I could have avoided a loss just by waiting a little longer. But this is what it's doing now. Still right. So this is our multiple now. 2.2, but we extend the stop loss a little bit more. Let's see, right? 574, 574. Positions. Stop loss. Yeah, 574. And entry. What is entry? Entry 6. Entry. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep because news is coming out soon. Let me show you exactly what news there is. Search Forex. Factory. Oh my god. So we gotta worry about just USD. So this can have an impact as well, possibly. But FOMC is out, and I'm gonna sleep. See you guys in like an hour or two. Or more. And it is currently 4:57. It looks like a beautiful trade, right? Nah, I got stopped out. Mine had a horrible stop loss. I did two things wrong. First, let's look on the daily. So, technically, our daily is right here. Our TP should be right here, technically. And our stop loss should always be above this. So, which in terms of 1-hour multiple is not good at all, right? If I had waited for that engulfing, I would have been in a safer side and made 4.8%. Or I could have held a little bit longer. And I fucking woke up from my nap, bro. My sleep schedule with this is fucked, bro. It is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? Honestly, just wait. Wait for the next week. We're doing what we're doing. We made a mistake. We know what to do next. To avoid the mistake, we must do. Alright? So, I'm gonna go to the gym to relieve this stress and just fucking send it. I'm gonna wait for next possible setups because this week I do not really see anything else really. Like your USD was the only thing that I was waiting for. I said in the event, Now we did wait for it to go to this area, right? Bro, exactly where I put it. Exactly. To the T, bro. Let's see. Yeah. Still 1.448. I just controlled my stop loss. I think it's psychology. It was my psychology, bro. So I'm gonna fix my psychology at the gym because in the moment when I put my stop loss, I was like, a 1.48 here, even though this should be the stop loss here. And I was debating putting it here, but it should probably be right there. Man, I'm fucking myself up with the stop loss. Next time, I'm gonna put my stop loss at the highest point. I don't care where the fuck it is. Because of the reason why, because I could have waited for the pull, taking it as an evening star formation at 12:30, which is still in the time that I take my trades. And I had saw that evening star formation form. All right, now I know what to do next. That's it. I know what to do next. We're funded. We're getting funded, bro. I know what to fucking do next. Let's get this shit. Let's fucking go.
I wanted to admit one thing. I have grown so much as a trader when it comes to it being my mistake, because it truly was my mistake. I'm not going to say that the market was deading me, anything like that. It was my execution, my stop loss. I had a terrible stop loss. I knew that I have to put it at an area where if it were to go out of it, it would have to be completely wrong. I had to be completely wrong about the market. Instead, I did it like if I was taking a counter trend trade, because I put my TP first and I put my stop loss after, and guess what happened? I saw the 2-hour multiple at that stage. I was like, okay, this is fine. And then you know what happens? Did that. That's exactly what fucking happens. I did it myself. I fucked myself over. I'm the reason why I'm not funded yet, and I know that. And fucking me knowing this now, I'm gonna get fucking funded in the next couple trades. You know why? Because I had waited for that setup. The only setup that I took was that setup because of the way it was forming. I had waited for the 4-hour to give me everything. The pure perfection of execution, the weight. I'm not gonna say my execution was bad, because if I had a good stop loss, then it would be a good execution. But me not having the right stop loss is what fucked me over. So the next time, that's not gonna happen. Next time, I'm gonna have a fucking beautiful stop loss, because I had waited for that trade. I stayed up for that trade, and I couldn't make money from it. But I fucked myself over with a stop loss. I know that. I know that. Next time, I won't happen. My stop loss will be perfect every fucking time now. Every time, that stop loss will be perfect. No matter what the trade gives me, it has to be more than 2-hour multiple. Because that trade right now, when I took it, was not a 2-hour multiple where my 4-hour thing was, I believe. Or was. I don't know. I had to take it there for some reason. So I think it was a 2-hour multiple. But still, I think it was a 2-hour multiple. But still, the stop loss should have been an area where if it were to break out and get stopped out, it would have to be completely wrong. That's my mistake. So the next time that shit happens, ain't never gonna happen, actually. Ain't never gonna happen. Why? Because I cannot keep repeating my mistakes and delaying my process and my future. Cannot keep delaying it. I'm down 1.5% of the account. That's not much. The next time we risk the percentage now, it is 1%. If I won that percent, won that trade, between 1.5%, 1.5%, 1.5%, 1.5% if I continue to win those trades. So right now, if I were to take 2-hour multiples here now, let's say I win my next trade, I get a 2-hour multiple. I'm up 1.5%. Next trade, 2-hour multiple, 3%, 3.5%, then 6.5%. So I'm 4 trades away from being funded. If I stick to my strategy, put my stop loss correctly, and the market were to go in my direction. 4 trades away. That's crazy. If it were just a 2-hour multiple, I can fucking do that shit, bro. Why? Because I'm a fucking G. I can do that shit. Let's fucking go. I'm going to go to the gym,
do my shit, bro, and just fucking get fucking ripped, get rich, become rare. Let's do it, bro.
Alright, it is currently 12:45 a.m. and I'm realizing something. I'm being way too cautious with my trades. I was in the shower and I was thinking, I'm like, hey, I was looking over the community I'm in, and they're taking the same trades that I was looking at. I was looking to enter in GBPUSD. I saw their entries, and I've seen a couple times before. I've seen this happen a lot of times. I'm too cautious. But your USD, I was a good cautious, but my risk reward was off. My stop loss was really bad, so that's why I lost it, because I'm short of my stop loss because I wanted a better risk reward. I cannot compromise that anymore. Cannot compromise that. So what I should have done was waited until I had a good stop loss. When I put my good stop loss, I should have a 2R multiple on average. So that is my first mistake, and that was a big mistake. So next week, I don't believe I'm taking a trade this week. I don't see anything as of so far. Hopefully news does bring stuff back up so I can have my rejections, have everything, whatever it needs for it to just give me my setups. I'm going to stay up when everything is in my area of interest. I'm going to stay up. If it's in London or it's in New York, I'm going to stay up for it. And once I have my shift of structure on a 30-minute or whatever, if it's already shift of structure and the 4 hours good, I may not need it. But an evening star formation is also good for me to take as well. But if it had a shift of structure, perfect. I'm going to take it as of whatever it gives me. But if it's not in my 2 hour multiple, I would not take it. So those are the rules that I'm going to be setting up for myself to really show what I must be doing. So let's get into what the markets are doing right now. Your USD as of right now is just coming back up to where it was. So I already did what I had to do to see what my entry would have been. So this was an evening star formation. It did go back to bullish on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, and the 4 hour should remain bearish. So being bearish, I should have just let it be, But the 4 hour was showing it being fine and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine with me. What I could have done was enter on this evening star formation because it did not surpass any of these highs here. So I could have just easily taken it as an evening star formation just like that. And I could have had a good stop loss like this. If it were to break above it, this trade would not go in my direction as of all. So having a stop loss that lets you know that if you get stopped out, the market is not, or you just got the market wrong, right? The market is not going for you. So this would have been a 3.28R multiple, perfect right here with this connected to the lower highs. Absolutely perfect right here. All right, connected to these lows right there. So I'm gonna be waiting for the next time whatever it gives me. But as for right now, I have nothing so far. So I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna look at Forex Factory. Oh, just to let you guys know, I'm going to Texas in November 17, 18 for a networking event. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to be showing you guys that. It's going to be pretty fun. So, a networking event with other traders. So, let's get into the Forex Factory. So, Wednesday's already done. Thursday, we have absolutely Euro and JPY. And Friday, we have CAD with GDP. Monday's perfect. Look at Monday, bro. Tuesday, I haven't seen money like this in a while. Like, Mondays have just been really like nothing. Monday looks perfect. Tuesday and Wednesday looking good as well. And for these, so right now, I'm looking at more. I'm focused more on just trades that really follow my strategy. So I'm gonna be very cautious about that. I'm waiting for things to come back down. Waiting for this to come back up to retest this area here, and so forth. Yeah, waiting for this either come back to retest this area or to retest back here. Whatever is fine with me, because the market can do whatever the fuck it wants, as long as I am cautious and taking my trades for whatever I need it to do. So this one, I'm waiting for it as well to come back up because it did kind of shift structure already on the daily. Perfect. A lot of shit happening. This finally broke out, so I'm probably taking to the trade to the upside, just like that. And this probably to the downside here, as this is finally bearish on the daily weekly, if it closes weekly down here, I'm gonna be happy as fuck, bro. I would love for it to close. So this is now bearish, 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 and every time the market comes here, 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 it goes down or comes up, which is a beautiful setup because we have 3 points of contact letting us know the market is heading in a direction. So I already have this one marked ready. This is fine. AUD/USD bearish. Hold on, let me look at this one. The weekly high, 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 low. Weekly's bearish. Daily lower, low, low. Okay, we have high, 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 low, lower, low, lower, high. So this right now is actually bearish. If I broke out of this area here, I don't think I'm gonna take that trade back to the top side. That's a very, very big area where it just fucking just does whatever the fuck it wants. I was waiting for this market to get out of this consolidation for the longest time, since October 10th. It's been there for almost 20 fucking days. So absolutely a menace to society. Entity Cat 2 is absolutely just what the fuck. I'm waiting for it to break out to go up here so I can take a trade like this or whatever the fuck it gives me, you know. I'm gonna be here patiently waiting for my market to give me what I need it to do. And this one, I don't think I'm gonna be taking this back down to the downside. I don't know if I'm gonna be risking it like that, but it looks like a very, very, very good trade to be taking. But it is a counter trend trade. I just see more upward movement. Like if this already kind of completed its trend, I kind of want to see, like, I see as if it's going to continue to go up. So that's it for today. I'm going to take no trades for this week. I'm not staying up for London. I think that might be it for the week. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to be on the lookout for whatever news gives me to see what my next possible trades will be once news hits, because those tend to give me my possible trade setups for next week. So next week, what I'm going to do, be less cautious in the sense of waiting for so many things to show me that's actually going that way, and to just try and just take the trade. Like, I kind of was just fearing taking the trade at the moment, and have a better stop loss. Have a better stop loss of where, if the market were to break out, it for sure will not go my direction. So that's what I'm going to wait for. We're going to see what happens, and let's get to it. Alright guys, it is currently like 6 p.m. I'm not able to record anything at all. I got to work straight away. Fuck, bro. Been here for 12 hours. That fucking sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do to be able to buy funded accounts and just make money for now, you know. So no trades at all. I was not planning on taking any trades for this today. I am like so like drained, but still, we gotta go to the gym. Gotta hit the gym. And tomorrow I'm gonna do the same shit on repeat. Just go work fucking 12 hours together. But as for right now, we didn't see anything for the markets. Everything's just moving down, 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 down. So waiting for news to bring everything back up so we could take those next week possibly. We'll see what happens from there. But I don't know, bro. I'm so done with this shit. This fucking sucks, bro. It is what it is, you know. We just gotta wait, be patient, and just do whatever we can to be able to get the fuck out of here. I can't make these mistakes anymore on these trades. I can't. This is so. Can I live my life like this? So I'm gonna wait for everything to go my direction with the markets, and just take it if I can. Take the ship of structure. Take it within my area of interest. Take everything. Not be fucking hesitating. I'm not hesitating. And when I do take a trade, I usually have my stop loss super bad. And I take a time at the wrong time. So that's what stops me out. So I'm gonna be patient about whatever I do, and just wait and see. But I can't really change it. What can I say? You can only control your destiny. You can also control your actions. I'll let you guys know I'm driving to the gym. It is currently the last day, the Friday. I don't trade Fridays, and my trades tend to take a lot more longer than, you know, so the time is 10:47. I'm on my way to work. We'll go fucking late. Let's do this. Oh my god. I went to the gym, bro. My legs were sore as fuck right now. So let me get to it, alright? Alright guys, it's currently 7:55 on a Saturday. And we are completely done with the markets. I know I barely posted it, having the videos from yesterday. I was fucking working all day. I was just fucking mad, bro. Anyways. So we took the trade on EURUSD. I believe it would have been a beautiful, 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 beautiful setup if I had put in my good stop loss like I usually do, instead of kind of forcing a trade. I think it was just my psychology was kind of fucked up. I was fucking up my psychology, and I kind of forced me to kind of take the trade like that, I guess. So I was fucking. I mean, every trade that you take is gonna be your fault, right? You're the one that put the buy in. You're the one that put everything in. But that one was literally my fault, right? Simple mistake. I could have made money on it, but I made it as stupid. But that's just how it is, you know? Sometimes you make mistakes. Next time you just don't make it again. But anyways, we are done. We're going to be getting into everything. And I am going to be just fucking working. So I'm going to have this video posted up. We're going to get to it. And we're not going to make the mistake next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to get to another challenge another week. And we're going to get fucking to it and make some profit, guys. Let's get to it. Talk to you later. See you.